Okay, in the last video I showed some concern that this was giving us a warning as indicated here. Remember, warnings are given to us when the variable is not read. We're definitely setting the variable. That's the first thing I thought of. Okay, what the heck's going on? Is the set sign so weird. Is the set sign outside character array method not working? No, it's definitely setting this variable, whether it's positive or negative. But the reason that we have our normal sign of character array being unwarned is because it's actually read. It's read right here in the get string. We never read this again. Well, we will. We're about to in a moment. So let's get to it. So right here we were messing inside of this method, the calculate sum method. So now we have to determine what type of operation we're going to do. So we're going to have all these operations based on this combination. So, and actually I'm going to have a bunch of if statements, so I might as well get them all set up. Alright. Alright, have that set up. So, if the let's look at the variables. We're going to be using the sign of character array and sign of outside character array. So if the sign of character array is equal to 1 and the sign, should have copied them all, sign of character array is also equal to 1, we're going to do this block of code. Alright, very simple. And we can now copy this here, because we're just going to have subtle differences. Here, if they're both negative. Here, if the first one is negative, or if the last one is negative. And that's all the combinations we have. Alright, so the set sign of character array when they're both positive, we're going to have to call another method. Let me see, and I'm pretty sure it work. Yeah, it should work. I'm trying to think, but let's go ahead and jump into it. So I'm going to have a private void. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm typing. Yeah, I'm going to have a private void calculate sum when both same sign. And I say that to calculate when it's both the same sign because this method should be able to be applied to both positive 1 and negative 1. At least I managed to do it in the other interface project that I showed you earlier. So let's get to it. So we are going to, let's see, what is our first step here. So what I want to do again, oh sorry, thought I was in this, need to get out of the zoom in mode. So again, I want to get these arrays, add them together, and store the results in the digit character array. So let's get to it here. So we're going to enter a for loop, I assume. Correct. And also keep in mind when you are adding like an elementary kid, you have a simple operations like 4, 3, right? You add them together, comes up with 7. However, you do have cases where you have 8 plus 5. Alright, what happens in these cases? You add these together, something's going to go wrong. Because remember, we can't store more than one character into the array. So when it detects the result, let's add them together. You know, we'll have it as an integer first. 8 plus 5 is 13, right? When it detects the 13, it's going to subtract 10 from it, store the 3, and then keep in some integer. It needs to keep some variable called round int, which I've called it in the other one, and it has to turn round int into a 10 or 1 or something to indicate that there's a round number that needs to be considered when going to the next array. So, you know, when I'm adding these two arrays, let me see, 8 and 5, I get the results stored in this one, 3, and I keep it at the round integer in mind for this one, and I probably would just put it there if that was the only thing. And remember, that would be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So things to keep in mind. Alright, let's get to it. So we are going to go from right to left. So we're going to have a digit counter and an outside counter. And they're both going to be integers. We're going to both start from max digits minus 1, which would be 79. Max digits minus 1. Both these counters are going to decrement in each loop. So minus minus, copy paste, minus minus. And here, the real key to it all. How long is this going to go? Well, this should just go as long as digit counter, or one of these, is equal to, as long as it's greater than or equal to 0. Alright, so now what are we going to do? Here we're going to have to convert from characters to integers, and in fact we have to now invoke another method in order to do that. So when we take let's see, digit character array, for example, we're going to take this, we're going to take whatever's in this position of the array, and we're going to be adding it to whatever's in the position of the outside character array. In fact, why do I have two of these? One is sufficient. One counter is sufficient for all of this. I'm thinking too much. There we go. Alright. It's counter, and it's going to be stored in digit character array. Alright, what's wrong with this now? It doesn't like something. Oh, of course. Well, I'm doing arithmetic operations here with characters. That's what's confusing it. So I need to switch this out for integers. So I only got 30 seconds left on this video. I'm going to stop it here. The next video you're going to see me do this. Public, let's see, what the heck just happened? Okay, let me save, close, and restore. There's a restore feature. Guess it detects when it gets corrupt sometimes. Okay, collapse all. Alright, so where were we? We were here. Alright, I'll discuss this in the next video.